everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday evening right now, and I just got the 8335 washed up. This is the corn planter tractor. Finally got it washed up. The planter's about 3/4 the way done, but right now I'm going to bring it down south to the big barn, and I'm going to get it inside there. That way it stays clean, and then at some point I will take the other little pressure washer with the foam cannon, and I'm gonna do the whole planter, and I gotta scrub it and everything. But I got this tractor looking pretty nice. I cleaned out the inside and everything, so it should all be good to go for storage. You never know, this might get used this fall. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take this down there today. I have had to switch out the mixer wagons again, because the other day we switched it out after we fixed, well, it's the one that's sitting over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's orange. But I had to switch it out again because we found another hole in it, and the entire auger trough is like going to break out of it because it's got really thin. So we're gonna have to fix that here pretty immediately. So I switched it out and brought the other one back out there. So that took about half my day. So it's already 7:30. I'm gonna get this down there and get back. So it's gonna take a little bit, but tomorrow we are going down to the Beck's field day. So it's gonna be a whole day event there. So okay, we're back. It's Wednesday morning. Yesterday we went down to the Beck's Field Show, so that was a good day. We got our seed ordered for next year, which is kind of unbelievable. We're not even through this year and we're already started on next year, but that's the way it goes. So we're out here getting started feeding. I got the mixer loaded with some grass. Gotta go up and load some Milo now. All right, I got about 3,000 or 4,000 pounds of Milo in here, and that puts us up about 5,500, so we should be good to go. Okay, just got done feeding. I think I'm gonna try to blow a little bit of straw in the big barn there. I was just letting these down here to get to their feed here, so I'll have to get in there and open up the gates. Okay, we're blowing some straw in here. As you can see, they get pretty excited. Get some new bedding down. They could stand out of the way, but they'd rather just stand in it. Okay, pull up a little bit. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock now, but I got this baler cleaned up, tractor cleaned up, which it'll get used again, but got it cleaned up pretty nice. This is the new one, so we're not going to use it anymore. If we do make a little bit more hay, we'll just use the other baler. We'll get this one put away. I'm going to put some grease on it here real quick, and I'll probably oil down chains a little bit, and we gotta grease it, and everything should be good to go. So, and it looks like there's a couple chains that may need to be tightened up before we get started next year. After they've kind of broke in a little bit here, but overall, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, we got a stampede of calves. Everybody else is over here eating, so we're getting started feeding here this morning. Everything is going good so far, so. Okay, well, we've been pushing up manure in the barn down over the hill. I just went and put a bale of hay over there. I'm gonna grab a couple bag of mineral and put in that mineral feeder there for these cows in this pasture. So it's about 1 o'clock now. Just getting ready to get finished up out here. It took me a while to push up all the manure. I'll show you where I did that down there, but it was getting pretty sloppy, and it was over my boots, so I had to put my waders boots on, but it was getting pretty bad down there. We've got a water tank that's leaking, so that's not really helping with the situation. I need to get that fixed too, but for now, got it all cleaned up and pushed into the main area. So I put some more straw down to help soak it up as well. So we're gonna get this mineral, and then we're gonna head back and see what else we can get into for the day. Okay, we got everything done. Got the mineral put out. I put this other mineral feeder in the back of the truck because it's broke and it's not. I set it out here to fix it, but it's just easier to bring it back to the main farm and get it fixed. So I want to run it back with me today and set it off by the shop. We can get it fixed. Everything else should be good out here for today. There's not any cows up here at the first barn area. They're all down over the hill, so everything's good. We're gonna head on, get some lunch, get on the next thing. And some corn for fungicide. So this is the big river bottom down here. It's getting pretty close. I think the helicopter's coming on Sunday, so I think by then most of it will be all tasseled. So I think we'll go ahead and spray this. The top fields up there are they're a little bit farther along, but this will probably be 70% tasseled by Sunday, I would think. So we'll go ahead and get it sprayed, and then we won't have to worry about coming back or something, because once we hit with this round of the helicopter, we're not going to have a whole lot left. Okay, we're going to spray some beans now. So Dad's in the other sprayer. We just loaded up. We got to have it's not enough. There's enough acres that we got to have 2 loads, so we're just both going and spraying, getting it done. So we're gonna head over there to the field. About 140 acres we got to hit, so we're gonna do that, and then probably head back. We're down south, so we got to spray some fungicide, but I don't know if some of these fields aren't quite ready yet. So, but I know I've got a couple fields back home that are going to need it here pretty soon, so we're going to take one of these sprayers back home. Okay, well, I had to do all the little fields, like I'll show you here, all these little patches on there. So I didn't really get to film anything because I didn't even have it on auto steer for very long. So we got that done. I got my load sprayed out, and so we're gonna take this one back home. Dad was running in the big field, so he's going to load up, and then he'll finish spraying that tomorrow. The big field is just right over there. So he'll finish spraying that tomorrow. So we just wanted to kind of keep separate so we knew what got done and everything. So we're gonna head this thing back home now. That way it's ready to spray fungicide. Okay, it's Friday. We got the feeding all done and working on another project. Me and Dad came out here and helped me fix a water tank. So it's been leaking for a while down there at the barn. But we got that fixed now. And then I just put out this mineral feeder that we fixed yesterday. I brought it home and got it fixed. So I just put a bag of mineral in there. There's not very many cows in here. It's just like 5 bulls in here. So they haven't had that for a while. So I figured to get it fixed and get that back in there while we had some time. So we're gonna head and get some lunch and then move on to the next thing. We got that sprayer back last night. So Cody's gonna try to spread some fungicide today. Actually, this field down here, it needs fungicide, and we got another field up east of the farm that needs some right now. So we're gonna get that on, and then I think I need to finish getting our maps done for the helicopter because he's coming on Sunday. So we gotta finish that up and get that all finalized, send him the acres and everything, so that way it's all ready to go. Okay, we're doing some spraying now. Just got him loaded up. So Cody's gonna go spray this out. I gotta wait for him. It won't take him too long. And then we're just spraying fungicide now. So these beans are a little bit past when we needed to do them, but the sprayers weren't here. But we need to spray them anyways because they look pretty good. So we wanna keep them as healthy as we can here. So everything looks pretty good out here. There's 2 varieties out here, so one of them is a little bit farther along than the other. I think one was like a 3.6 and one was a 4.0, so one's a little bit longer mature, but he's gonna go start over there and got about 70 acres here. Okay, we are all loaded up, ready to go feed again on a Saturday morning. So today we are gonna have to bale some hay for a neighbor, I think. So I think he was supposed to get raked up today. So we're gonna have to do that later on. Cody's finishing up doing some fungicide spraying here this morning. And we'll just kind of see what everybody's doing and keep rolling here today. Anyways, we got a lot of stuff to do, so we're gonna try to knock out a good bit of it today. Okay, I got up here to the pasture. I had to shut the gate today because they're all right here at the entrance. So I was afraid one of the calves may run back out, but they should all follow me over here. So. Calves are getting pretty big. Got them on the creep feed now, so they're really getting into that, and most of them are getting pretty big. There was a few later ones that are kind of smaller, but they look good anyways. So I'm gonna be weaning these here in the next couple of months, so we'll have to get started on that. I know we got a couple places where there are some calves that could be taken out already, so everybody's looking pretty good out here. Okay, we just got everybody fed down here in the bottom at the big barn, so everybody's happy. And we're gonna work around here for a little bit we got a couple loads of gravel to put back here. I gotta dig it out and lay some fabric in and stuff. So I might work on that a little bit. Need to pour a little concrete over there where we fixed that water tank yesterday. And we got fence to fix out here, so plenty of stuff to do, but I'm gonna work on a little bit today, see what Colton's doing. I don't know if he's about finished feeding yet or not, but I have him help me do a couple things, so we'll just keep working away at it today. Okay, we're baling now. And everything kind of going good now. I had a little bit of an issue with the first bale. It didn't want to wrap, but we got it unrolled and baled up again, so it worked out fine. So we're making these a little bit smaller so he can pick them up with his loader tractor. Some of this is kind of a wetter hay that he's gonna do a wrap on, so that way it's pretty good feed quality. So it's a little bit heavier in places, but anyways, it's going pretty good. So we just got a little bit more we got to finish up here. Okay, we're out here tonight helping wrap bales, so we're getting him set up with the wrapper. So we got all those bales baled up, and we got to do some more tomorrow, but we had to work some cows, so I did that real quick, and then came back up here to get this wrapper going. So probably going to try to just finish this row here and then call it a night, and then he'll have the hang of it tomorrow. And I think Cody's going to end up coming up here and doing the baling. All right, it's Sunday morning. We're getting set up for the helicopter. So the truck's here, and we're gonna get him loaded up. Okay, you just got loaded up, taking off. So we got about 70 acres here, and then there's about 30 acres in another field out front. So we're starting up here east of the farm, and he's going to work his way west and then south. So got about 930 something acres to do today, so he'll make pretty quick work of it. Okay, we got him loaded up. He's running up here, so I'm going to head out to the other farm, and that's actually where we're going to load him at next. So I'm going to take this semi out there, and then I'm going to come back and get a pickup truck. We'll start feeding out there, and then whenever he's ready to get loaded up again, I'll be around out there, and we can just load him up. And that way I'm not sitting around doing nothing, because it'll probably take them an hour or two to spray here, and then they got to do a little bit at the farm, and then they'll have to spray around out there. So we're going to head out that way, and then get a truck. Okay, we got out here and hopped in the tractor and mixer wagon, and I had to add a little bit of oil to the front chain case there, where there's oil in the bottom, and it oils all the chains that are in there that run the augers and the reels. So I greased this yesterday, and so I kind of was just checking the oil and everything in it. So got that done, and then I just seen the helicopter peek over the hill up here, so I'm gonna head up there towards the tank and fill up at the bags up there, and then I'll be going up to the first barn. That's where I've got the semi-trailer parked at, so I'll see how long he's gonna be, which he had about 200 acres to spray out here, so it's gonna take him a little bit, but he'll fly through it pretty quick. There he is. Made it up here on top of the hill now, but he's spraying the other bottom there. This bottom's got soybeans in it, but the other bottom there has got corn, so he's spraying that. I'm gonna go back here and load up, and then the spray truck's parked up there at the front, so he just pulled in, so that's where he'll land on top of him, and he'll keep him filled up, and then I'm gonna refill that spray truck before he goes south. Okay, the spray truck is loaded back up and he headed south, so I think the helicopter just finished up here and then headed down that way. So they're going to start down there at a 120-acre field, and then they've got to do the river bottoms down there, and then they're going to make their way up to Waconia and up to the barn down there and stuff. So we'll see if he has any extra. I'll have to run down there and back the sprayer out, and we'll load up the rest in the sprayer. But he should come out pretty close, hopefully. So we'll just have to see how that goes. I'm going to try to finish up feeding here before I have to do that. So I'll get to go up here and feed on top of the hill, and then gotta go back down to the big barn and feed down there. Okay, everything's fed now. But we got this one cow here in the front. She's not up and eating, which is kind of concerning. Kind of slow to get up here, it looks like. I don't know. See if we can get her moving. Kind of a little thin. See if we can't get her over here to get something to eat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're gonna have to blow some straw in here tomorrow, it looks like. So all that rain that we had, we ended up with 5 inches of rain, and so that kind of got a bunch of water into these barns and got everything all wet. And so this manure under here is pretty wet, so that straw is soaking up a lot of it, but it's not lasting very long. So as you can see here, I mean, I just blew straw in there on like Friday. So that's when I cleaned out those alleyways and stuff, and it's already all a mess again. So I'm gonna plan on blowing some straw in here tomorrow to help clean that all up and give them a little bit better bedding. They've got straw back there in the back, but it seems like they've been spending most of their time right here. So this one looks like it's kind of over here. Hopefully it'll find its way and get something to eat. All right, well, yesterday Dad ended up going down there and emptying out the spray truck into the sprayer. So we got all that done. He got all his corn sprayed. So we had one field that didn't look very great, so we didn't do it quite yet. And I don't know if we will or not. We may just end up chopping it for silage. So anyways, we got everything like that done. So thank you for watching this week's video. Please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you next week.